Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Everything old will be new again.
Except for when it's sold, it disintegrates at your touch and scatters into oblivion.
Good morning, Night Vale.
Hey, hi there, hello there, babes. It's me, Symphony.
And it's me, Hal, a.k.a. COVID Commander.
Hey there, ho there. It's me, Meg. Just Meg, simply Meg. And we, your friends, are here with you to discuss episode 138 of the hit popular podcast, Welcome to Night Vale. This episode's called Harvest Time. We are on a mission given to us by the creators of the show Welcome to Night Vale to recap and discuss every episode because it's important. Today is Thursday, July the 6th at 8:51 p.m. It is the third week of Hal Lublin having COVID.
Yeah.
It is
Also the third week of me being a blonde, so that's something.
That's the better news.
yeah. Maybe the two are connected. We should explore that.
And it's the third week for your personal care brand, Simply Meg, which is now available in Whole Foods across the country.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, it's a great brand.
The Simply Orange people are like
They wanna
trying
sue.
to like sue you.
They can't.
Or is this like a Simply X Meg? You know what I mean? Like you guys are doing a collab.
No, this is Simply Meg. Right? Oh, you're doing a collab? Is that what it is? It's a collab?
It's a collab. Yeah, it's simply the juice company has decided that it wants to get into the egg business.
Yeah.
And my name rhymes with egg. So
Their clerical error is your money.
what it is, it's a Simply orange juice jug. And it's just, instead of there being orange juice inside, it's just scrambled eggs.
I'm listening.
Which looks similar, but don't confuse them. No, it's just
Wait, they're cooked?
beaten eggs, I guess.
Oh, it's like okay.
Yeah, they're whipped eggs. Whipped.
Yes.
Or you can shake it. Like, they'll probably separate a little bit. So you just shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Yeah.
This isn't a Polaroid picture. I'm rocking my hand back and forth. Like I'm like
You shouldn't shake this.
an asshole who's like, my drink is empty, and then you shake it up and then you can cook with it.
Yeah, you should not shake a Polaroid picture, apparently.
Yes, it doesn't help. It's bad.
I've heard that. Anyway, we are here to talk about Harvest Time, and we shall talk
Did I
about
already
it.
give the official episode description? I feel like I've glossed over it.
Oh, did you?
I don't think I did. Let me do it just so we have in the record.
Maybe
books.
you didn't do it.
It is a time of reaping, sowing, and rebirth.
It sure is.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to that, Hal, because, for posterity's sake and for our journalistic
Yes.
integrity,
Absolutely.
We care.
Absolutely.
we have to, if we just abandon, form, we're no better than the animals,
Exactly.
Were we ever?
No, well, I don't know. I'm an animal. Wink, wink. Anyways.
It's early in the show for me to blow up my mic laughing, but it has happened.
We did it. World record.
No one is sure. Well, Cecil, and I mean, it seems like no one in the town is sure exactly what harvest time is, but it is nigh. It is upon us, or it's soon to be upon us early on in the episode, and they want you to rejoice as the harvest time approaches. Now, to me, harvest time is this little produce store that I used to go to when I first got my first solo apartment in Chicago. I love it. Still exists to this day, and it's expanded. So I have fond memories of that. But this seems a little nefarious. What does harvest time mean to you?
Oh my gosh. I love harvest time. Here in upstate New York,
Oh, yeah.
the months of September through November, the farmers market and the farm stands are just popping. Lots of apples. It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
If you, so this episode 138 came out on November 15th of 2018. So it is a harvest time,
Well into.
timely release.
Yeah.
And this was co-written with Bree Williams. And Bree Williams talks about in the director's notes for this episode what harvest time meant to her, which was there was a harvest festival in her town that she loved as a kid, but it was also sort of a harbinger of winter to come, and winter used to really bum her out. So so it is sort of this thing where it's like has the branding of some sort of good community thing, but in its actuality is nefarious and a bummer.
Yeah. Instead of a Ferris wheel, they have seasonal affective disorder. And she also talked about how like she expected it to be like festival fair, but it was just a bunch of people selling their fruits and veg. Like, here's what we harvested. Please buy these. We gotta offload this stuff with some hay bales. So I
also love the harvest time or the fall times of year because I am a fall baby, as a Libra. I love all that time. I love the change of the clothes where you're not quite fully in a jacket, but like you can start to layer things. You're getting your boots out, but not like snow boots, but like fashionable, cute boots, like riding boots, even though you never ride. And you go and you eat root vegetables. All the sweet potatoes and all that stuff starts coming up. It's a delightful culinary
pumpkins
time, I think. Pumpkins? Who doesn't love a good pumpkin?
Go to a pumpkin patch. Apple. I love. I have to echo Meg. I love apple. Applesauce, apple butter, but apple pie in particular.
Do you? Okay.
There's a place out here. It's not Julian. Julian is another area that's like famous. They have like an apple festival. There's another area. I cannot remember the name of it. It's like out in the mountains. Like I think past the San Bernardino Mountains, but they are famous for these apple pies that different restaurants make with what was local apples, but now they're kind of shipped in from a little bit farther out. But they are like they look like anthills, and I only mean that in height. How high? You've never seen a pie stacked this high, and you would think like, oh, maybe they did something with the crust where the crust kind of tented, but it is that full of apple. So if you like an apple pie, that is the place to go. And you can try, go do the different places. You can decide which one you like. I wish I knew the names of any. This is like the least possible information. It sounds like I'm trying to be like obfuscated on purpose. Like, I don't want you to know. I want you to know I know, but you shouldn't know. I'm gatekeeping these apple pies.
You're gatekeeping.
It is really great, and I'm sure somebody out there knows. Maybe the anonymous poop. Maybe she's the apple pie lady as well. Maybe that's what APL could also stand for. Maybe.
I think she would probably also enjoy a rebrand, but
Yeah. You're now the apple pie lady. If you could please find those restaurants in that small area I'm thinking of, but it's really cute, and it feels like fall, and coming from the East Coast or even the Midwest, like you have that change in seasons. The harvest means something different than it does living out in the desert.
Absolutely. But here in Night Vale, they're not quite sure what to think of it because of, the fact that they live in a desert community. But the sign, when he talked about the sign to the city, the now entering Night Vale, if you lived here, you'd be dead by now. I just love the little turns on like classic jokes or classic phrases. That whole, if you lived here, you'd be home by now thing. And I thought that was very funny. But I thought it was particularly interesting about John Peters.
Yeah.
How, the farmer, how he said he had never seen any crops that weren't invisible. And he doesn't believe in roots. Or as I like to say, roots.
It was a nice little John Peters cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate this episode because we had just come off the 3 Mudstone Abyss episode of Kevin Land, Desert Bluffs, and now we're back in Night Vale with sort of just a classic Night Vale episode. We got community calendar, we got traffic, we got a big bad that gets solved at the end of the episode. We got check-ins with all our Maureens and Steves and Susan Willmans, and we sort of get around the community and see what's going on. It's nice to have these episodes. Nice to return to the sort of home base after being out in Desert Bluffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a reset.
And triple episodes. We've had so many in the past, like few weeks or last few episodes. It's been really intense. So when you get like a nice episode, and this isn't like nice, but there's some very spooky moments, but it is nice to come back to like a formula that you are used to.
Yeah, the classic structure. It's like slipping into your bed after being traveling for a while.
And you can't, I think it's like those arcs are so intense that I think you need that break for all those reasons, to sort of reset your mind, to go back to, all right, this is what Night Vale, the common Night Vale structure is, because if you lose that, then sort of wandering outside of it doesn't carry as much weight.
Yeah. Gives you a little rest for the brain.
And it is a guest written episode. So the guests do when they come in, they do sort of occasionally make a new thing happen or mess with something that exists. But I think a lot of times when the guests come in, they want to just, they don't want to rock the boat too much. They don't want to just like instantly kill Carlos and turn Steve evil. And
Please don't.
And all of a sudden,
but then we could call him
Stevel.
We could call him Stevel.
See no Stevel, hear no Stevel. Pitch. That's a pitch. Is there any chance? I know that the now entering Night Vale, if you lived here, you'd be dead by now. I'm just stuck on that a little bit. It is a good gag, but could it possibly give credence to the idea that Night Vale is an afterlife, and that everybody there is dead, and that's why there's no real connection to the rest of the world? That it sort of exists on its own. And then these other areas are other sort of afterlives. So there's no like heaven or hell. It's just different areas that you wind up in. Is that possible?
I mean, anything's possible, right? They haven't done anything to say that it's not true.
Yeah.
So it could be. But yeah, I like to, let's hop into Hal's mind cannon, her moment on that. It is interesting because any sort of thing that is like world that we know, an outside world, like Michigan or Alabama or whatever, like it is the thing, but it is the thing a little bit weird, which I feel like is sort of how an afterlife might look back onto an existing world. There's like lots of sort of forgotten memories, things like that happen where like Cecil can't really remember there's memories missing from childhood and stuff like that, which sort of feels like a literary take on an afterlife. Sort of like in Beetlejuice, how whenever they go out of the house, it's like they're sand monsters.
Yes. Yeah, they can't leave. They're where they are and they can't leave.
Yeah. Yeah. And how we're not sure that anyone has ever left. No one, and anytime someone comes there, they're not sure how they exactly got there, things like that. So, I mean, yes, anything is possible. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. One thing that
or put that wad of feathers in your pipe and eat it.
Yeah. What the hell? He's eating feathers. I was like, oh, all right. At first I thought it was going to be like snuff. Like he was just going to be like,
it's just dilaudid.
But I was most excited about Maureen basically having a little career in HVAC. It seems like so normal of a thing to do, but I understand it seems like she only did it because she didn't want to have to intern anymore.
Yeah, self-preservation. And it is a good career, and she does need the money because to help Michelle out with her record store, which is no longer participating in capitalism.
Yeah. Dark owls.
And
yeah. So, I mean, they never really explained that part. I'm like, what do you think that means? Like, is Michelle just like bartering?
Probably barter economy.
Or giving stuff away? Do you know what I mean? Like, because, I mean, yeah, she's always been weird about stuff anyway when it comes to like albums and like selling stuff, but who can buy things. She's been very particular. So it just didn't seem like a solid business model in the beginning anyway. But, you know, it's great to have a lovely partner that's going to help you support, you know, your dream or whatever.
Even if you have a terrible business model.
Yeah, by putting wolf spider eggs in the HVAC system. And this...
Okay, that part fucking fucked
all
me
of
up.
the HVAC story stuff is fucked up. It's all that body horror with the tumors pulsing and the sores and the and the armpits. Like, well, that's
the pulsing.
Body horror really does skeeve me, and that is particularly rank body horror.
I don't know about you, but like when I read, it's more intense when I read about it or when I hear it like in this format. Because when I see it, I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? I kind of have been desensitized to it, but I get more of the feeling of it. Do you know what I mean? It gives me more of a visceral feeling in my body, and I don't know what that is. Maybe I should explore that, but it freaks me out. It definitely freaks me out.
Can I tell a tangent air conditioning story?
Please.
I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to tell this.
It is summer.
Okay.
One of the things I like to do in my spare time is play video games. In particular, one video game I enjoy is basketball, the NBA 2K series on PlayStation. And I will sometimes find myself playing with random people who I don't know. And I will always turn my microphone off. But I will listen to them talk to one another. So these are 5 strangers who are talking. And inevitably, if it's not going well, or if somebody feels like they're being ignored, they will start yelling at each other very intensely. Sometimes slurs will go back and forth, but it's not like white people using slurs. It's like people using their own slurs against against one another. And I was playing once with 2 people, and it turned out they were both in commercial refrigeration. Like that happened. So they got into a pissing contest about who knew more about commercial refrigeration and who had better licensing than the other ones. And it is the greatest because it was like this weird, like 2 guys getting ready to fight on a street corner, but they're talking about commercial refrigeration, and that's it. That's the basis of their measure against one another. And I wish if only I could record audio, I would have recorded that clip just because it was so unbelievable. I've never heard a pissing contest over commercial refrigeration before, but it has happened. So if any of you had that on your bingo card, you can mark it off. Trust me.
Absolutely.
Those sort of things are so fascinating to me, though. Anything that is like niche or backstage or insider industry stuff, I'm just like, oh, I want to know. I want to know how your thing works. I want to know.
Well, they'll tell you. You could have learned. I think I learned some stuff that completely went out of my head in the course of that conversation. I was like, oh, there are different levels of licensing you can get. There's an apprenticeship program.
I bet.
Oh, Lord.
I'm currently in the room in my house that has no AC, but that's okay.
Oh, no.
It had a really ugly ceiling fan. This is so stupid. I had a really ugly ceiling fan in here, and I was like, fuck it, let's get rid of the ceiling fan. It's ugly. And then, like, summer came, and I was like, oh, shit. Now I get why there was a fan in here.
Now it's just, like, no air.
Can't you put in a new fan?
I could, but I, like, got a light that I like. And
get a tower fan.
All these windows don't have screens on them.
I don't have mine in here. You can get, like, a tower fan.
Oh.
Those little, like, cylinders, and that'll does a good job.
I could get a tower fan. Yeah.
I have one of those.
I have a space heater for this room.
Yep.
Because it doesn't get...
There.
That's nice.
That's the real deal right there.
Yeah.
I just see...
Listeners, I just turned the video around so they could see my beautiful
Dear
fan.
listeners.
We can see your beautiful fan and the fluffy purple dresses poofing out of your closet.
There's so many. There's so many. I've been meaning to move all my stuff down, like all my wintry stuff downstairs and bring up my summer stuff. But I still have like all this junk from the winter. I just had not gotten around to it. But I'm going to do it before this summer's over, just in time.
Can I ask you a question about that closet? Oh, yeah, August 30th, for sure you'll do it. That closet, are the doors forever open, or did you remove the doors? Because they were just in the way.
No, you mean that closet that you guys were making fun of me that there was a ghost going to come out of it? No,
the one I'm looking at over your shoulder right now. No, you were in your dining room, I think, when we saw the ghost.
No, that's not a closet. No. That was in the mirror in the dining room. I move around a lot, apparently. No, that is my closet door back there. And then over here, this is a rack of stuff. And so I have like immediate things that I'm like, I can grab that easily. And I had meant this big poofy purple dress. I was thinking about wearing it during the last tour, but then I was like, I don't want to pack that much stuff. So I'm going to bring it on this next tour. So October babies, you're going to see it. All the September, October.
My September and October babies.
In the tour. You're going to see it.
Tour babies. Yeah, we announced a whole brand new tour.
So pumped.
New script.
I'm going to rhinestone this dress.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's going to be worth it.
Isn't there a show in Philadelphia? Isn't it start in Philadelphia?
It's going to be glitter.
Oh, that's right. And then Philadelphia is in that first swing.
There's a show in Philadelphia. No, it starts in Woodstock. And then it does go to...
Let's talk offline.
Michelle. Yeah, we'll see what we can sort out there.
Anyways, so back to although that is talking about the show, you know.
Let's talk about Welcome to Night Vale. Go see it. Tickets on sale now. We're going to lots of places.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Anyway, so stuff starts getting worse with those gross tumors. And then the community calendar was just the thing. The harvest time thing is starting to take over. And then it's this other thing about the spaghetti. Now, I don't like this because I love spaghetti and everything, but it's like forced spaghetti. And it tells you to keep feeding at the Elks Lodge. I was very upset by that, and I did not like it.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say about that.
Oh, yeah. It's fucked up. I love spaghetti. I really don't like being uncomfortably full, though.
Me either. And I feel like this is all that it is. But I wonder if it's just spaghetti, like spaghetti and sauce, or is it just spaghetti like the noodles, or is it the whole shebang, spaghetti sauce with meat or meatballs and like a bread? If I'm going to have spaghetti, I want garlic bread.
And I want meat sauce.
Every time.
But I want my meat sauce.
Yeah.
Because it's my favorite. It's the one I make.
Yeah.
I want it. Maybe I should make it. But, you can't have it without. So there has to be some system to sort of like.
Now we're going to go eat spaghetti.
Help grease it down.
What am I going to sop up the rest of the sauce with?
Can you imagine? You wouldn't go to the bathroom for a month after all of that. It doesn't matter.
If it was just noodles.
If you eat that many noodles.
If it was dry noodles.
It doesn't matter what the noodles are.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
even
just like dry noodles.
Uncooked spaghetti. You're just like.
Oh, dry pot. Sometimes it seems like, do you ever do like the thing where you have a spaghetti noodle in your mouth? Like it's like a little wheat stalk thing. Like you're a farmer. And then you think like, oh, I'll take a little bite of the noodle. Oh, no, it's just me. Then you take a little bite of the noodle. You're like, maybe I'll take a bite. I'm sure it'll soften in my mouth. And you realize like you need water under pressure and time. And your mouth doesn't do that. And so it's gross.
No, and it'll just get caught in your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've tried to eat dry pasta for sure. Yeah, before for sure. But I didn't keep spaghetti in my mouth like a farmer.
Don't let the best in life pass you by. It'll slip through your fingers.
Yet.
Don't let it pass you by. Yeah, well. But yes, okay, so all of us agree, no overstuffing of spaghetti, but spaghetti is delicious.
Yes.
Great.
Or a bucatini. I prefer a bucatini to a spaghetti.
I do too.
I do love a bucatini. I really like thicker noodle, like wider noodles, like a pappardelle.
Like a pappardelle.
I fuck up a pappardelle. With there's this one, literally there's a place like on the corner by my house that is, it's so good. They make a pappardelle with like it's like a lamb ragu or something like that. It's the meat is just tenderoni and very delicious.
If you were to be a pasta shape, what shape would you be? Don't explain why. Just say it and then we'll move on.
Rigatoni.
What's the one of those shells? Mm-hmm. A shell.
Mm-hmm. The big shell or the little shell?
The little shell. The one with for some of those the macaroni and cheese ones do though. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like Velveeta shells and cheese.
That one.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you?
I think I'd be like a whole wheat penne.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Anyway, moving on. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, and then up next was the traffic. And then and that story was wild. And I'm not sure if it really happened or not. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if it was just like all a fantasy in the kid's head that that's what happened, or in the end, did he actually crash bash through the thingy, through the store?
I don't think he did. I think it was that like it was all he like played through all of it in his head, but it was really just the vertigo of like when the two cars next to you are moving. Which, whenever that happens to me, I freak out no matter if the car is off or not.
I get that. No, I definitely, it gives me pause. I'm like, gasp, because it makes me nervous that something's happening that it's out of your control. But it's not real. It's not real.
This isn't real.
Your eyes are fooling you.
Mm-hmm. It's not real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Section of writing is also just really cool.
Yeah, she's very good at it.
Bree's such a good writer, you guys.
It's a great little spooky. I love little stories within the story, and it also gives Cecil such a great opportunity to like change the cadence and the feeling and give just like levels to the episode that are so fun. And then and I always like when this happens too, when he like breaks character, I'm saying this in quotation marks, he's outside of his normal like spiel, the whole plastered posters, all the posters for Harvest Time coming on. And when he's like, oh, wait, what's happening? Type thing. I think that's fun.
It is fun.
It is fun. The SAT prep stuff is pretty good. The questions that, how would you answer the question? Scavenger is to carrion as love is to A, a car accident, B, quitting your job, C, cooking for friends, or D, cooking friends.
A serious or comedic answer? What are you looking for? I think it's C.
I was trying to find the answer. Like what I think it's C, cooking for friends, because it's kind of like that's how we're all gonna go with C. Good. And how much would you have to be paid to pull out your own fingernails?
Definitely more than $450.
Yeah.
Because that is one of the things that like gives me the like the little the back teeth set on like tingle. Anytime that happens in a horror movie or something, like when somebody's being dragged and like their nail breaks or something, and it fucking sends me. Mm-hmm. I can't with that. So pulling out my own fingernail, it would have to be a fucking Saw situation, mama. Like I'm not doing that it would have to be a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because I know they'll grow back.
50K?
I do it for like 50K.
50K.
Yeah, 50K.
I would need like well into 9 figures to do it. Because I have to do it to myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. It'd be one thing if somebody was like,
I don't know if I could physically do it to myself.
but I think that's the thing.
I guess maybe with my teeth.
Is there not a way to just like dissolve them off?
No, it's the pain of it.
You have to pull them out. And is it all of them or is it one? Is it all of them or one?
I don't even know how you do it.
It says to your fingernails. I think you'd have to use your teeth.
Oh!
I don't think I could.
No.
Like go from the side.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they will grow back. I can tell you that. I've lost fingernails before.
Yeah, but that's not the problem.
I agree. But I'm just like, if
Like I'm fine with them growing back. It's just like if I lose them by accident, like my hand was crushed in a door or something, that's one thing. But you want me to yank them out? Oh, baby, no. Because
that's how you get them off.
You slam your hand in a door, and then they like,
Do not want.
Oh, that is okay. Yeah, no, I don't think I could do it. But sometimes we have to ask ourselves these hard questions.
That's true.
You got to know your price.
Yeah,
And you have to know how to adjust it for inflation. Which seems to be in reverse. It's again, like, how does time work here? It's more.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, it was like $1,000 more or something.
1,520, yeah.
Yeah. No, in the 70s.
Okay. But that is assuming that Night Vale is currently 2018. Maybe Night Vale is 1818. So in 1979 would be the future for them.
Yeah. Also, the afterlife has no time.
But there's the existence of a 1997 Nissan Altima in the next paragraph. So
That's true.
Right. Well,
yeah. So harvest time comes and goes. And there's a structure.
Yeah.
Sculpture is built. And everyone has stuff stolen from them.
including their credit card information, which is how the thing got built.
Yes.
But who built it?
The great question.
That's what I do, Hal. I ask the hard questions.
You're a true journalist. You're not afraid.
The ones, right. I'm not afraid to ask questions and get some answers. What's a fire? And what is it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so it's wacky and wild. The statue is erected. Oh, the other thing I like is when you're abysmal with spaghetti. That was just like, It's like the multiple of it. I just like that. Yeah. Somebody was missing toes. People got money stolen, all this stuff. How terrible. And that sentient armpit thing left the people, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
And they want it back.
I know they feel empty without it. Ugh. Again, another one that gives me the friggin' ick. But one thing that I thought was interesting was the thing that was scrawled on it was, ripeness is perfection, and perfection is the step before decay.
Mm-hmm.
Spooky.
Truth. Preach.
But it's true. It is true. And that's what I say every time I get avocados.
I thought you were going to say, as you kneel by the bed in prayer every night.
Ripeness is perfection, and perfection is just the step before decay.
We praise the flying spaghetti monster. See, the flying spaghetti monster
Praise
loves a
you.
spaghetti feed. Yeah. Because it wants you to eat of its body.
Would it?
It will regenerate. You can't devour the flying spaghetti monster, but you could. Yeah.
Oh, so maybe that's
You could try.
The nobility's in the pursuit.
maybe that's what this is all about.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to
Has
consume it all.
meatball eyes, doesn't it?
Oh, ugh, gross. Yes.
It does in all my cave paintings. I don't know what everybody else is doing for theirs.
No,
Yeah.
that's from the ancient scrolls. That's what
Do you know?
it is.
I think I don't like meatballs. I keep trying them over and over again. Turkey meatballs, beef meatballs, pork. Like what? Doesn't matter.
Huh.
I would rather have like a meat sauce. I'd rather have like a ragu, or make my own. I don't like because the meatball's like its own. Like you have to deal with the meatball and then deal with the pasta, as opposed to having it all together. Oh, you're good. Please teach me. Please teach me.
Meg's meatballs are amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Meatballs are for sandwiches.
That's right, Meg.
Yes. Yeah.
Meat sauce is for pasta.
Thank you. You just conducted the end of that. I love it.
Absolutely. She's like, I rest my case.
This needs to be a video. That's such a GIF moment.
She's like, meatballs are for sandwiches. But we did find out finally at the end that it takes 2 box turtles and they can devour a
anything they can't
raven.
do.
So you learn something new every day. I believe that's true. I didn't research it or look it up, but
I love that. I believe that's true.
I do believe that.
I'm holding that as a belief deep in my heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Not I believe that's true, like I've done any research on it, but just like, no, I'm just believing.
You must believe.
That. So, gotta believe.
You must believe.
Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the show, but first, a conversation about this episode's weather. This episode's weather is Friend or Foe by Low Power. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. I love this song. I loved it. I loved the voice of the person, and I thought it was very fun. And I love the drums in it were like the drums from I Can Feel It Calling in the Air Tonight. It's like boom, 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 boom. I was like, yeah. So I like that. Are you going to tell me something bad about them? Oh, okay.
No, I have nothing bad to say about them. I really liked them. I really liked the song.
I'm always so hesitant that I'm going to like something a lot, and then you're going to be like, well, they're a murderer.
Actually, they've done a murder. No, no murders that I'm aware of. They are from Baltimore, Maryland, which sounds like Bodymore Murderland. But they're from the group out of Baltimore, and they sort of vanish from the internet in the past 5 years or so. But there's some potential good news in the fan zone about their existence.
Great.
So.
That's exciting.
But yeah, I really like the song. I think it was like a fun change up for the type of weather we normally get. It felt like a very produced song.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Very much so.
Okay. Maybe meatballs go in sandwiches.
Absolutely.
That's
but
it.
What goes in a calzone? Just pieces of ham.
Ham and bread. Ham sandwich.
Just a little piece of ham. Ham and bread. Ham and bread. I need to get closer to the microphone. Ham and bread.
Yeah.
Ham and bread and cheese. Guys, let's go into the FanZone Calzone. Let's go right inside.
Stay right there. Good Morning Night Vale will return after a brief break.
Lately, I've been all over the place. Between touring, dog sitting, and traveling, my routine has become non-existent. Now that my travel schedule has slowed down, I need to get back to eating real food and not just grabbing what I can when I can. And Factor is making that easier for me. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes and require little to no prep and no cleanup. So even on the days when my schedule is completely out of whack, eating well is still achievable. Like today, I had 3 meetings and a client. By the time I was done, I was hungry and I just needed to eat. So I grabbed the Beurre Blanc filet mignon with Parmesan risotto, and it was delicious. I was amazed at how tender it was and how flavorful the risotto was, and saved me from having to pick something up quick. And in 2 minutes, I had something healthy, fresh, and delicious. So if you like fast, easy, and delicious meals, I think you would like Factor meals too. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/GMNV50OFF and use code GMNV50OFF to get 50% off and 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year, while supplies last until 10/31/2026. That's code GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. See website for more details.
We have Jess who writes to us. Hi, guys. I know it'll be a little bit before you get to the harvest time episode. Guess what, Jess? Woo! It's today. But my sister sent me a beautiful and terrible video that, of course, I have to share. Hal, you may want to opt out of this one. You won't like it.
Thank you.
So when I listened to this episode for the first time, I expected the harvest time to be something to do with harvest men, also known as daddy longlegs. The bit about the air conditioning system being insulated with wolf spider eggs kind of added to my spider-ish theory. By the time the statue was revealed at the end of the episode, I was fully imagining that it was just a giant daddy longlegs made out of scrap metal, and just fully accepted that as my mind canon. However, I went back and listened to the episode again before typing this out, and I realized that Cecil describes the statue as an anthropod, a human or ape-like shape, not an arthropod, an insect or spider-like shape. Those words are entirely too similar.
Yeah.
I agree. Anyway, the video my sister sent me is attached. I really hope the link works. Yes, the link does work. I will put it in the Patreon with a warning. I grew up in the woods where you would see harvestmen all the time, but I've never seen them do this. Of course, it totally fits with Night Vale's type of horror. Now I just have a totally new alternate episode imagined in my head where harvest time was about this monstrosity instead of a weird statue. Thanks for making your podcast, guys, and I'm sorry for doing this to you. I'm so sorry. Yes, there is a fun thing you can do with daddy longlegs if you're careful.
I saw it. Oh, I saw it.
How? You didn't have to click on it.
I saw it. You put it in there and I saw it. I didn't want to, but I saw it.
Oh, now I
can't unsee it. Oh, I'm sorry.
I watched it. It's kind of beautiful.
No,
it's kind of beautiful.
It's not.
Oh, that.
And where is it coming from? Oh my God. Oh, this is gonna give me a nightmare.
Okay.
Oh, why did I look?
Okay.
I wasn't gonna look.
You were warned.
I was warned.
Jess said you wouldn't like it.
Nobody's fault but mine. You're right, Jess.
I did watch it.
You're right.
Oof.
I need a moment.
All right. Now back to the PS. PS, there's a fun thing you can do with daddy longlegs if you're careful. They cannot bite you. They have no actual way of harming you. If you look closely, one of their legs is a bit longer than the others. If you pick them up by that leg and hold them upside down, they will kind of get hypnotized and just hang there. I remember my mom showing me that when I was little, and I became the terror of the harvestmen trying to mimic her.
Oh, wow.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I like them to stay over there and me to stay over here. But thank you for that. That was wild. I've never seen anything like that before.
Head is pounding.
Next up in the Calzone, we have Hope. Hope writes, "Hello, Hal, Symphony, and Meg. I don't know if you'll ever see this. We did. But I sure hope you do because I have so many things to say and I want you to see them. We will see. When I first started listening to Night Vale, I was in middle school. That does something strange to me. I was always a bit of a weird kid, but wasn't able to pursue my interests like I wanted to, just because of how I grew up. Night Vale was the thing that made me fall in love with horror as a genre, and always was there to inspire me to create. I am now about to be a senior film student in college, who specializes in writing horror, and I recently started to work on my senior thesis, which is going to be a horror anthology miniseries. For social media, I wanted to do something fun and have a little series where I showcase some of my inspirations for a project. Night Vale immediately came to mind. I wasn't able to stop thinking about it after I had been working on my list. So I wanted to see if it was still going. I fell off listening to podcasts during the pandemic and early college. I cannot tell you how much joy I felt when I saw that both Night Vale and Good Morning Night Vale were still going strong. As a creator myself, it gives me so much hope that something I make and am passionate about, no matter how weird or crazy it is, might be able to go on as long as I remain passionate about it. Since then, I've been slowly re-listening to the whole podcast, along with each Good Morning Night Vale to go along with it. Good on you. It's been great to fall back in love with something that had such an impact on me as a kid, and I appreciate all of your guys' hard work and dedication, and will continue to do so until the dirt underneath my feet fills my lungs. Sorry this email was so long. I just had to wax poetic a little bit. Also, quick question. I feel like you can tell a lot about a person by what their coffee order is. What are your guys' coffee or energizing little drink of choice orders? My go-to is an iced mocha with oat milk. Also, my favorite cereal is the almond honey bunches of oats. Much love to you guys. Hope. Thanks, Hope, for writing in. I love that. Yes, please stay on your passion, stay on your work, because as we talked about in the last episode in 137, it is so important to stay vigilant about your passion and about your career and the things that you create for everyone's sake, mine, yours, and the whole artistic community as a whole. As for coffee, baby, if I'm going to a Star Bougie, then I am probably going to get like one of those shaken espresso brown sugar ones, but with a couple pumps of chai syrup in it. But if I'm at home, I do a straight up vanilla oat milk latte. Or if I'm at a place where I don't know what to do, I do a vanilla oat milk latte.
All of the things that Symphony said about keeping going with your projects and staying passionate. Yes, times 10. For my coffee, I drink a French press with a little cold foam 2% milk and some Splenda.
I'm going to third. If you're passionate about something, you will continue to do it. You'll find a way. And my order is a Frappuccino mocha with a little bit of coconut in there, or peppermint, either way.
Okay.
And whipped cream, extra chocolate, and then I'll have headaches and stomach problems the rest of the day because I don't drink coffee. Whoop, whoop. All right, last piece of calzone here. Stephen writes, "Good evening. My name is Stephen, and I've been a massive fan of Welcome to Night Vale, and now Good Morning Night Vale, since around episode 7, when my sister introduced me to you. Episode 138's weather is actually done by my friend Tim Long, who was part of A Low Power. When he told me that Welcome to Night Vale was going to be playing their song for the weather the day of release, I freaked out. I've also known Rebecca Power, the other half of Low Power, since that time as well. Besides her beautiful voice, she's also a multi-talented artist who creates everything from jewelry to lamps. I know I should probably say or ask something about the show, but it's hard not to gush when mentioning how awesome your friends are. With that being said, it's obvious how close-knit all of you are, and it's lovely to hear it on Good Morning Night Vale. Thank you for all of your wonderful, amazing work. All hail." Well, thank you, Stephen. These are my sisters from other misters. Woo-hoo. They are family to me, and I will hear nothing less.
Same. I love these people very deeply. Did you just shock her?
No, it was a rock, but it's also this is the shocker.
That's true. Actually, don't forget.
Call me banana phone, bananagram.
Call me.
Hello.
But I couldn't be a luckier person than to get to do this with people that I love and respect the hell out of for as long as we've been doing it. You guys, we've been doing this for so long, and I gush about these people each and every day of my life to anyone who will hear it. As that's really cool that you know those people. And I always think it's important to big up your friends to other people.
Yes.
I think it's important to tell people how important they are to you every day, and also to, proselytize for your friends.
Damn right. Well, this has been a hoot, holler, and a joy. Thank you all for listening. Our next episode is the birthday of Lee Marvin. Until next time, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cacchione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to tell us what was harvested from you. This show is powered by our patrons, like Zachary Nelson, Avery Lewis, Gem Rose, Crisp Rose, and Calibri. If you are interested in supporting the show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive, insider, hyper cool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more info on this show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com and follow us on Facebook and on Twitter at Night Vale Chat. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, and Joseph Fink. The calzone ingredient of the week is much too much spaghetti.